explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Bringing it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Easy completion on the shuffle. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running inside, it's Knight. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Bruins decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Powers through the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Under fire. He makes the grab. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be...
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better.
It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iamaleava on the play action. Oh, they're after him. On the run, fires downfield. On target to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game...
He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man. It's Hicks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Timeout on the field. 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pitt. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 93, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Panthers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find